teams get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20! 45.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, New York.
Here we go,
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get ready, get ready.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
50's the mark. We want this. Show it up. Show it up. 12. 50. Mike's 50. You must be getting tired of seeing this.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. A very solid gain of 27. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run on first down. Mack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, it's Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Brissett. This goes to Mack on the check down. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Brissett. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Brissett now, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Brissett from the gun on third. Looking deep for Hilton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
12, fellas, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, wherever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Mack, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Took these the mic. Hey, exit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Lock. Hey, gun. 11.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo caught here by Bell. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here we go.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
Here we go.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts
Here we go.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
White. Hey, Delta.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Bell. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
53's the mark. Check 53. Here we go. Check nickel, nickel.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here we go, here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, 53. 50.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
From the 44, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Brissett. Funches has it complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Brissett to throw on 1st. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Brissett again. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Looking to run with Mack. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw, Brissett. The quick slant caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a run by Bell here going nowhere as they'll hit him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Number 53, Mike 53.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
3 bucks.
They go play action with Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, good move. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back.
Here we go.
Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
In your face.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And the Jets first down.
Here we go. 180.
Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On the toss, here's Johnson. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one. So it's a victory here.